Oh shit, that's slippery. I'm glad I didn't stick my foot out too fast. Almost fucking went down right there. Yeah, these little fucking crosswalk shits. Yeah, fuck that shit. Out here right now is great. It's a nice 70 degrees, upper 60s, man. It feels good out here. I know it looks like shit because it's fucking raining and it's dark and dreary, but it's actually pretty warm, man. We've been having some really odd December weather. But as you guys can see, it's kind of raining out here today. So of course I figured this would be a great opportunity to talk about riding in the rain and riding in the wet. Honestly, it's not that bad riding in rain. You just got to be that much more aware and that much more cautious. But once you get the hang of it, you can ride in the wet, you know, just as well as you can ride in the dry. To an extent, I'd say. I mean, riding out here in the streets, you probably shouldn't be doing more than about 60 to 75% of your skill level. If you're riding out in the wet, you might cut that down by another 10, 15%. You know, maybe you're only riding to about 50% of your skill level. Just be a little extra cautious to make sure that you're safe out here. The biggest thing for me when I'm riding in the wet, I consciously reduce my lean angle, you know, so that I can increase my contact patch, so I won't lean as hard. But some of the biggest dangers you're gonna run into, of course, taking corners. Painted lines are a pretty big one. Just like the yellow line right here, these yellow lines can get really slick. Same thing for the white lines. And they're not something you really want to accelerate heavy over and lean, you know, over too heavy. Same thing goes with, what do they call those damn things? Tar snakes. I think that's what they're called, is a tar snake. But anyways, what it is you'll see in some places where a road has like cracked and fragmented, and they come through and they seal it and they patch it with this black, like, it looks like stringy shit all over the ground. When it's hot outside, that stuff sticks, you know, pretty good and no problems. But when it's wet outside, that stuff actually gets really slick, and you got to be careful about heavy acceleration over top of that, just as you would with the painted yellow lines. Like right now, it's not too bad. It probably looks worse on camera right now than it actually is. And my definition, I would call this a heavy drizzle, light rain. Now, the fact that we're on the highway, I mean, there's much more water coming into the field of the camera view very quickly, and there's lots of spray coming off of the vehicle, so it looks worse than what I'm actually experiencing right now. But depending on how bad it is, in this bike life, sometimes you just have to pull over and wait it out for a little bit. Once in a while, we'll get that rain where it's just, you know, balls to the wall. You can't see a fucking thing all over the road, and everybody's driving with their hazards on. You gotta be careful about that shit, especially on a bike, since you're already a really small target. We actually had a biker in the area get killed like that earlier in the summer. We had a real heavy rain, and it wasn't even her fault, but from what I understand, she was riding in the right-hand lane just like I am right now, except it was raining 10 times as bad, and a car in another lane lost control and ran into her and killed her. Sometimes not all about your skill, but also about all the fuckheads around you. So I mean, I definitely suggest, you know, you look into purchasing a rain suit or some kind of ghillie or something. It definitely helps out when riding in the rain. I wear mine. I just got a cheap Joe Rocket one that I got when I first started riding. This damn thing doesn't even fit me properly. over top of all of my gear. But you know, it does the job to help keep me pretty much dry. I kind of fucked up this morning though. I grabbed the wrong shoes. I knew it was supposed to rain this morning, or I knew it was gonna rain today. So I packed all my rain gear, but I forgot to wear my Alpine Star Sierra Vortex shoes. And usually if it's gonna rain, I wear those, but instead I wore my, I think these are the SP1 Alpine Stars, I don't fucking know. But I wore these instead, and they're perforated, and my socks are getting wet. But yeah, definitely invest in the right gear. Oh, I'm getting in front of your ass. So that you can still be able to ride and be comfortable. And see, now that we're off the highway, you can tell it's not that bad out here right now. Like, it's raining, but it ain't crazy. Another great thing about having the rain suit though is if you tend to ride in cold weather, or you want to ride in cold weather, having the rain suit there to use as a windbreaker really helps keep you warm, or warmer. Since it's not uncommon for me to ride in the rain, that's also part of the reason I went ahead and, you know, had the pilot road forwards put on this bike, because you also want to prep your machine. Oh shit, that's slippery. I almost got to show you guys on video. That shit is so slippery. Holy shit. I'm glad I didn't stick my foot out too fast. Almost fucking went down right there. Yeah, these little fucking crosswalk shits, yeah, fuck that shit. Don't be trying to bust a wheelie over this shit, okay? But yeah, so you also want to, you know, if you plan to do stuff like this, you want to make sure your bike is prepped for the conditions that you plan to take on. So it'd be retarded for me to be riding around in the rain with some fucking Diablos. Just remember to cut it back a little bit and make sure that you're doing what you need to do to be properly prepared to ride in the rain. You and your motorcycle. But that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna enjoy my ride home, listen to some jams. Got my music on my Center 20S. Stay safe, guys.